So let me continue about the life of the people of Palampur. As I discussed in my previous videos, the farming is the main activity of the village Palampur. Now let me discuss about the population, types of the people, high caste, lower caste, what type of people are living there. So, near about 450 families belonging to the several different castes, and out of them 80% are the rich farmers and they belong to the upper caste. Near about one third families are the Dalits and they are considered as a poor. And you can see in the picture here rich farmers houses are pakka or the cemented houses. They are occupying the big area also. Side by side cultivation is done on large scale. Another picture, you are watching the poor farmers plowing field with old methods, and their houses are also very small, and they are generally being made as the thatch houses, or we can say, and their life is very tough. They are facing a lot of difficulties. As you are watching the another picture here, the poor farmers is harvesting the crops with his hands, unable to afford the cost of the machinery. And in this way, the life is tough of the poor farmers there. Here, men and women both are working in the one field. They are being hired by the rich farmers, jamidars, and they are working there as on daily wages workers, and their wages are very meager. Now, so in this way, we can say the life of the poor farmer is very tough in the Palampur, but generally, the Palampur containing as a rich farmers and their population is large. And electric connections facilities also afforded by the rich farmers. Poor farmers generally they don't have as electric connections. Because rich farmers can afford the cost of the electricity, that's why they can use advanced technology in their field. So again you can see the picture here of the rich farmers living style. Then the big fields are here and only the single crop is being grown for the selling purpose, that is being known as a commercial farming. And that in this way the a number of people are being hired for working, as well as they are hired on daily wages, and they plow the fields, they harvest the crops, they store the crops, but generally machinery is being used. That's why you can see here such a large size of the field. Here, the houses are shown here, and these houses are of poor farmers. They are small and in a very congested area they live, and generally the poor people, near about one third they are, and they are Dalits and they live in one corner of a village. Against the same things, this picture is also telling about the life of the poor farmers. They are unable to maintain their houses also. Here, the rich farmer house is shown here, and in this way, a number of facilities they are also availing just because of their money. Because a large share of their crops they sell in the markets, and afterward they consume themselves, and time to time they sell their crops for export purpose also. Again you see the one primary school is there, and one high school is also found there, where the rich farmers are sending their children for study, and poor farmers generally unable to send their children in schools. Then again the people are sitting in a group and they are discussing, talking, not much work for them. They are doing animal rearing also. They are afterward they are selling milk, and generally half of the population is depending on the animal rearing in Palampur. Then you see the life of the women. They are working very hard, but still they are happy. They are enjoying in their groups. They are coming back after doing hard work in the field. Here, the two farmers are talking with each other. They want to improve their per hectare yield. So, in this way, they want to bring as a new facility which is introduced by the government, that is Green Revolution. Green Revolution is a very good scheme which was introduced in 1962, and people are happy to listen there, as well as they adopt the Green Revolution. So per hectare yield will increase, advanced technology can be adopted, and if the rich farmers can afford the cost of the advanced technology, so generally daily wages workers will be getting more work, more employment. So the women are also waiting here if they are at what time they can be called for the work. So green revolution was also being known at time of evergreen revolution. Means there will be no end. Means no end of the per hectare yield. Means per hectare yield definitely will be increased at double and triple times more. So in this way you can see the one method, the sowing seeds, and farmers are sowing seeds and they are being hired. But after the green revolution, as the fertilizers as well as insecticide pesticides are used, so per hectare yield has been increased in this picture. And then tube well facility, green revolution has changed the irrigation facilities. So generally farmers, those were depending on the rain, now they can afford the cost of the irrigation means watering the plants. If there is no rain, still there is no fear, and they can supply water in the field. So different methods are being adopted just because of the green revolution. And the green revolution is a very good and wonderful scheme of the government. You can see the crops as what a bumper production is being done of the crops, and in this way, as well as the per hectare yield increased, quality and quantity has been improved of the crops, and they are being sold in the markets. Good quality is increasing the demand of the crops. Here the examine is being done of the crops, the quality is being examined, and afterward it is sold in the markets, it is supplied for industries, and in this way the rich farmers are earning a lot of money. Here you can see the machinery is being used are for harvesting the crops, and in 1 hour a lot of quantity is being harvested, and in this way the people, those can afford the cost of the advanced technology like harvesting the crops, storing the crops, irrigation facilities, insecticide, pesticides, then fertilizers, good quality seeds are adopted. Not only this, at the time of the Green Revolution, the news are being telecasted and forecasted. Those were informing about the weather condition. If in nearby within 2 days or 3 days, if there is thunder, then farmers are being informed and they can harvest their crops. Machinery is being used here as for sowing the another crops, and afterward they are further cutting down the crops, and then moving very fast and continuously collecting it, and in this way another work is done by machinery. Here you can see what advanced technology to irrigate the plants. So at one time number of the crops are being grown, as well as they are irrigated, and they are covering the distances also, and in number of areas are being covered at one time. Then the same pattern is being shown here again. So green revolution has become a boon for the farmers. So in Palampur this method is also being adapted. Farmers are happy and generally the poor farmers are getting more wages here, and in this way we can say the small farmers borrow money from the rich farmers, and they face a lot of difficulty because a very small share they can sell in the market just because of their low quantity as well as quality is also not very good. So the poor farmers or especially Dalits are not happy in Palampur. You can see the another picture as the irrigation facilities are developed in the form of the canals. Again, rich farmers can afford the cost. Here, the sowing is being done, and what a good machinery is being used for this purpose. So cost is very high, so easily the poor farmers cannot afford the cost of the green revolution. Electrification of houses is also being increased just because of the green revolution. And here, yeah, you can see the machinery is storing the crops, harvesting and then storing. Here, the onion is carried in big trucks, and afterward it will be stored in the cold houses, means cold stores. So after the adopting the advanced technology, the farmers are not capable to grow the crops. Those were depending on seasons. Now the without season they are capable to grow the different crops. Here the granaries are shown here, means different types of the grains are stored in such a big containers, so they can be stored in this way. Here again you can see the storing methods. In a big one room, wheat is being stored. Actually, I just want to say because of the green revolution, the maximum effect was there on the wheat cultivation. The most important crop was wheat. First of all, the stress was being given to increase per hectare yield of the wheat because the demand of the wheat is very high in the entire world, and India is very much capable to grow wheat on large scale just because of the climatic conditions as well as experienced farmer and green revolution. Second crop was rice. Afterward, other grains were being chosen. Means their production should be increased because of the high demand in the other countries. Here you can see the big cold store where the grains are safe. Then another method you can see to store the crops, and then you can see it as the big storehouses are being made. Those are not storing only one types of the crops. The variety of the crops are being stored there, and whenever the demand increase in the market, they release it at a very high cost. Here again another method for sprinkling or the insecticides or insects are being killed. Insecticides are being used, and then again another method is spraying the medicine, pesticides. So in this way, whatever the insects or the pests are being found on the crops, they are being killed, and in this way the crops are safe. So we can say there is a big effect of the green revolution which is also found in Palampur, and so in this way again we can say farming is the main activities. Multiple cropping, mixed farming, big fields, advanced technology, weather forecast, everything is being adopted in Palampur. The rest I will explain in my another video. Thank you.